So one of the real challenges we're actually seeing in the industry is why do we still have friction between IT and security? We don't have clear swim lanes. We don't have clear ownership. While user experience is very important, we got to also make sure we're securing these assets slash devices, identities, and code. What we did was we started collecting more data than we can consume. We created a data problem. We got to analyze the data. We got to prioritize what actions each team should do. The way to break these silos is to bring all these data elements together. All teams should be working off the same data set, infer, analyze, and come to decision points from the same data versus doing different data silos. We got to fix the silo problem, take the telemetry, we're collecting it, and use it to your job function. If it is a pipeline specific, then you go to DevOps. If it's a microservices specific, you go to your architecture team. If it is very security specific, then you go to the security team. So when you start thinking about that perspective, it always comes back to data is your common denominator. If I can bring the data together as an organization, if the data comes into one place, that's why we call it the data fabric. Your devices produce telemetry, your users produce telemetry, your software produces telemetry. End of the day, it's all data. It's the data fabric. Once you have that fabric, then define the problem statement, then build your solutions towards that, automate your workflows. So there's a great thesis within the industry. We can bring in more efficiencies through automation. There are three things every single company is trying to optimize. They want their employees to be happy. Today, employee experience is extremely important, right? When you elevate that, you're talking digital experience. Am I providing the best work environment for my employees? That's the number one thing. The second important thing is we're talking about risk reduction, right? Am I securing my employee assets? Am I securing my company assets? Am I ensuring that we have a secure environment? And the third one is you want to be disruptive. You want to be the first. You want to be the best. And you want to make sure you're processing things and delivering your decisions in a much faster way. Because of the data we collected, because of the telemetry we have, we can truly observe what's working, what's not working, and take near real-time corrective actions. So your employee experience will not be reactive, but it will be very proactive. We can also predict cost containment. Where am I spending my time on things I should not? Right? You can start looking at patterns. Where can you automate, where you cannot? That's a great thing. It's all about performance. It's all about being proactive. From a security perspective, because of the exponential growth of the surfaces, because of collecting the data, building the data fabric, now you know what an attacker would be interested. If I can prioritize risk, if I can quantify risk, I can do something about it. That is the number one concern from a regulatory perspective, from a customer's assurance perspective. And finally, comes to it's all about bringing in the new technologies, whether it's AI, Gen AI, or providing that context of what you're solving. With AI, you can throw hundreds of variables at it, and it'll still come back with faster crunching than humans can do. Then humans can interpret the results and take actions and build workflows. Again, I can only do that if I have the data and the telemetry. With proper implementation of SUEM and with the right data set, I can bring better user experience slash digital experience. I can secure my organization better, and I can truly bring efficiencies that were never brought in the last decade. So that's what you get. Risk reduction, better experience, slash optimization on what you're doing. I mean, call it cost. And finally, disrupting within your own space, whichever space you are. That's what you would get.